Talk to me about the theory of constraints.
Yeah, so the other two things that we took away was the theory of constraints and the mind of a CEO, which I'll talk about that in a second. But the theory of constraints is as simple as your business, either as a salesperson or any business, will grow up until it's constrained, and then it will stop growing until that constraint is broken. Think of it like a assembly line at a factory, right? Like, let's think of Ford making cars. If Ford can make 5 steering wheels a day, they can make 1 engine a day and 4 sets of tires a day, right? How many cars can they make in a day? Well, they can make 1, because they can make, I don't even remember the numbers I said, but 4 of everything else, but they can only make 1 engine. Now, if they were like, well, how can we make more steering wheels and tires? That is 100% wasted time, because they can't make more cars unless they remove the constraint of the engine. Now, if they all of a sudden say, hey, we figured out how we can make 10 engines a day, now all of a sudden the constraint moves to something else and their business grows 5 times. So how do we tie this back into real estate? I use this in sales. Is every single agent has a constraint. Now, everybody has multiple constraints, but you want to figure out what is the biggest constraint. So how I walk through this with our agents is, think of a sales funnel, right? We always think of a sales funnel in top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, right? Very big at the top, very small at the bottom. But let's go way more in detail, right? So if I was asking you, Chris, hey, maybe let's just role play, like not role play this, but like you tell me where your constraint would actually be, I'll walk through. So how I do this is I say, okay, Chris, are you generating leads?
Yes.
Cool. That's not your constraint. Are you having conversations with those leads?
Yes.
Cool. Are you setting appointments with those leads?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Are you meeting those leads?
Yes.
Awesome. Are you getting consultations set up?
Yes.
Okay. Are you meeting at your consultations? Are they showing up for them?
Christian, they're not showing up.
Got it.
For the appointments. I'm getting a lot of no-shows.
Okay, so let's fix that one thing. And that is your constraint. Because I could tell you to do more calls, more leads, more conversations, set more appointments. Sure, you're going to sell more. But if we don't fix this constraint right here at this level for you, you're probably just going to you're doing something in here that's creating these no-shows. And that at the end of the day is the theory of constraints.